this video on Ujjayi Pranayama, Ujjayi breath. Okay, so one of the very first breath techniques that I learned was Ujjayi Pranayama, which kind of translates as either victorious breath or ocean breath, because it sounds like, most yoga people say, oh, it sounds like the ocean. I think it sounds like Darth Vader. Which is actually really cool if you want to sound like Darth Vader. And it's actually really good, and I actually use it through any yoga practice, or sometimes if I'm walking I'll do it as well, just to keep an eye on how my breathing is during the walk or the yoga, whatever it is I'm doing. Okay, so it's a really good indicator of how hard your body is working and what you can do. So if you are doing your yoga practice, for example, and you're straining in a pose and you are using Ujjayi breath, your breath will tell you if you are straining in that pose, because you can actively hear your breath. Okay. And equally, if you are not putting as much effort as you could do into your pose, then you can hear that in your breath. So it might not be yoga, it might be, I used to use it when I used to cycle. I don't cycle anymore because it messes my body up. But I have done it walking. If we have a particularly challenging walk, I will use Ujjayi Pranayama just to keep my mind off how challenging the walk is. It's actually something that I think it was in Bikram yoga where I first learned it, and then I just use it in all my yoga practices now. So even in Kundalini yoga, when we're doing stuff with the breath, and if it's just an in and out breath, I will use Ujjayi every time, because it makes you so aware of how your body is functioning. It's quite amazing. So Ujjayi Pranayama, Ujjayi breath, how do we do it? There's, whenever I've taught Ujjayi Pranayama, there's always a little bit of confusion about how you do it. Yeah. Until, and I know I had that same confusion, don't get me wrong, until a guy called Mark Whitwell, you might have heard of him, you might not have heard of him. He's I think he's from New Zealand, and he's an amazing yoga teacher. And he just, when he describes how to do Ujjayi Pranayama, I'm like, there we go, that's how you do it. It's that light bulb moment, I've got it now. And it was amazing. So the way he describes it, he gets you to basically put your hand in front of your mouth and pretend like you are huffing on your glasses to clean them. Like that. Yeah. So you can hear that sound. And then elongate the breath. Okay. And then try and do that on the inhale as well. So do that a few times. So you've got the sound and you've got what that feels like at the back of the throat. Now, you only want that tension very lightly at the back of the throat. If you make it too tight, you'll break out into a snore. Because this breath, believe it or not, this breath is the breath you do when you are sleeping. So it's a breath that is natural to us. If you've got pets, especially dogs, they do Ujjayi breath when they sleep. You just listen, yeah? And you can see it as well. If you watch your animals, your pets. So the video that I did about how to breathe properly, that's either going to be up there or it'll be on the end of the video. I'm not sure where it'll be yet. If you watch your pets when they breathe, yeah, when they're asleep or when they're resting, their belly moves up and down, yeah. So animals instinctively know how to breathe properly. Where we breathe from most of the time is usually up here, unless you know how to breathe properly. So you can take lessons from, the animals that are around you, your pets, cats or dogs or hamsters or gerbils or guinea pigs, whatever they are. And what gets in the way of us breathing properly is just all that crap. All that crap, yeah. So let's bring it back to the breath. So you've got your... So now what we're going to do is we're going to shut your mouth. We're going to close your mouth, yeah, and we're going to do the same breath. So have it up here, what you're doing. Close your mouth. Take your hand away. Now that is loud. I hope you heard it anyway. It doesn't have to be that loud. I'm just making it that loud so you can hear it, okay? And I'll show you what happens if you tighten the back of the throat too much, okay? Are you ready for this? So there we have a snore. Believe me, that's very embarrassing when you do that in the middle of a yoga class. So that's Ujjayi. That's Ujjayi Pranayama, Ujjayi breath. Practice it, yeah? Practice it when you are sitting down. Practice it when you are walking. If you practice yoga or Kundalini yoga, do it. Just practice it, yeah? And see how it makes you feel. And what is really interesting about Ujjayi breath as well is it's extremely energizing. So, for example, you wake up in the morning, you feel a bit blurry, yeah? Do a little bit of Ujjayi. That'll help to energize your body and your mind, okay? If you are practicing, so you can do it for meditation as well. You can use this in meditation because, again, it gives you an indication of what your body mind is doing, okay? So you can start with a practice of maybe 1 minute, build that up to 3 minutes, 9 minutes, 11 minutes, and I use it. It's kind of an automatic thing now because I've been doing it for nearly 30 years. So it's part of my breathing, okay? So if you do want to know more about how to breathe properly, like I say, that video will either be above there or it'll be at the end of this video. If you want to catch us on other platforms, we are on, this is Under the Witch's Path, we're on MeWe, there's a group and a page there. So we're on MeWe, we're on Pinterest, we're on Soundcloud. We also have another YouTube channel which is all about crystals, called Crystals Rock. And We also have a website where if you want to sign up for the healing work with Sekhmet, if you've ever been drawn to Sekhmet and healing, like that deep alchemical healing, you can sign up for that on our website, crystalsrockearth.weebly.com. It's on the Sekhmet page. It's still a little bit under construction, that particular website, but you know, the main bits that are needed are there, so you can sign up for that on there. Don't forget to like this video, and if you feel that people can benefit from it, absolutely share it to people. Yeah, I think that's about it for now. We're at 9 minutes, so that's good. So I'm going to say, practice your Ujjayi breathing, practice your warrior breath to sound like Darth Vader. Be fearless. Stay witchy and namaste.